Hi, this is Josh Cooper, and in this video we're going to draw more complex shapes. What inspired this video was the heart diagram that you've seen on so many of my videos. I drew that way back when I was in training, I think in 2002, and I spent time on it, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. I keep using that heart model to show cardiac anatomy in many different videos and circumstances, and let's go right to it and see if we can figure out how we can recreate that type of image. So I think in this toolbar here, where there's all sorts of basic shapes, I believe this is what I use to make the left ventricle, this quote block arc. So let's do that. So I'm going to left click and drag this here and see what comes up here. All right. For some reason the default doesn't have a fill to it, but we're going to put a fill on it. So I'm going to, you can change the thickness, you can kind of curve it around a little bit more on each side or less. Let's fill it and see what it looks like. So I right clicked on it, this shape, format shape, and we're going to make a solid fill. And let's choose a heart color. Let's click on more colors here and click on the standard here. Let's see. I don't know, maybe this, maybe this. Let's do that. Okay. All right, there we are. And I don't want a line, so let's unclick the line. And maybe I want it a little bit bigger. I don't know, something like that. There's the left ventricle. All right, what should the right ventricle look like? Let's go back to our shapes. And maybe, let's have a look. What would be a good right ventricle? I don't know, maybe this crescent moon? Or you know what? Let's do another one of these. Let's see what this looks like, and we can make it thinner. Let's do this, and let's pull it back. Something like that. I don't know. Does that look like a right ventricle? Maybe. Maybe something like that. And then we're going to make a solid fill. And the most recent color that you use is going to show up here. So I'm going to make it the same color that I just used. I'm going to take the line off of it. And in fact, I'm going to right click on this and make this my default shape, just so I don't have to keep redoing it. Let's just position it. Maybe we'll stretch it a little bit. I don't know, something like that. Okay, let's put in valve annulus. Let's make an oval shape. Click. Oval. Oh, well, I don't want that default shape. So let's give a solid line, no fill, and maybe make it black here. And you can tilt it. Put it right there. Maybe the valve lives right there. Wow, that was a PowerPoint Bob Ross moment. Let's put it in the background. So I'm going to right click on it, and you can put it behind the other components of the image. So I'm going to click on send to back. You can also go layer by layer and send one layer backward, although sometimes it's hard to remember which shape is in which layer. So I'm just going to send this right to the back, and I'm going to duplicate it. So it's highlighted. I'm going to do Control C for copy and Control V for paste. I'm going to make it maybe a little smaller here, although maybe extend this out a little bit. I don't know. How does that look? Do this. And maybe send this to the back. Send to back. Maybe I'm going to hold Control and click both, and I'm going to make both a little bit narrower. Maybe something like that. Okay, let's draw an atrium. So I'm going to use my curve function. I'm going to start here, 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 here. This is going to be the right atrium. Something like that, maybe. Oh, I don't know why it didn't give me a line. Let's give a solid line, please. And we can actually reduce the size of that line. Something like that. Let's do a solid fill. And what shape, what color should we make the inside of the heart? Maybe some kind of a lighter like that, maybe. And let's make that our default shape. And I right-clicked on it. Let's do edit points and make this look a little neater. Here, I'm just left-clicking and I'm moving these black points. If I don't like the trajectory between points, then I'll move those little white dots. Do something like that. Okay. And I'm going to click off of it. I'm going to right-click and I'm going to send it to the back. Okay. Let's draw our left atrium. Here, 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 here. Make a left atrial appendage, maybe. Something like that. Double click. And let's fill it. A solid fill with that same recent color. Oh, I don't like the way that came out. So let me do this. I'm going to do this. Right-click on it. Edit points. And I'm going to bring it all the way down here. And I'm going to bring this over there. And I'm going to change that trajectory. Boy, this looks terrible. But we're doing this in one take, and we're going to fix it, because there's nothing like seeing problems in real time getting fixed. Great. Something like that. And we're going to send this to the back. It's a big left atrium. Maybe we'll shrink it a little bit. Something like that, maybe. Right-click on it, edit points. I don't like this little pointy thing here. I don't know why it looks like that. Ah, that's why. Let's do that. And that. And then I'm going to send this to the back, maybe, see what that looks like. Okay. But we want the ventricles to be filled too. So we're going to make another curve. Watch the magic happen. So I'm going to click, click, click. Why don't I do both together? Click, click, click. Left clicking all the way. I'm going just on the border of the ventricular wall, and then I'm going to close the shape, double click. I'm going to actually take the line off. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to send to the back. Boop. And there we are. I'm going to fix that valve. Let's put in superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So we can look for like a cylinder. I know there's a cylinder shape. Here's a cylinder. So let's make an inferior vena cava. And you can decide how you want that to overlap with the right atrium. And I'm actually going to, it's highlighted, Control C, Control V. Maybe turn it upside down. And make that a superior vena cava, maybe. Maybe we want to put little valve leaflets in there. So we can go here and make, I don't know, an arc. Should we do that? Oh, an arc. What color do we want that to be? White? I think is what I had in my other picture. And I'm going to Control C, Control V, flip it. rotate it, move it over here, rotate it a little more, something like that. And remember, we're gonna layer all of this. So I'm gonna do that, Control this to select both, Control C, Control V. I'm duplicating those. Maybe I'll put them over here, something like that. And obviously, I think I want the ventricular muscle to be in front, so I'm going to click on the right ventricle. I'm going to hold Control and click on the left ventricle. And I'm going to right-click on the two, and I'm going to bring them to the front. And there we have a heart. My right atrium looks really big. I'm going to adjust that. So I'm going to right-click on this. I'm going to edit points, and I'm going to bring in this lateral wall a little bit so it doesn't look like this person has a ginormous right atrium. I don't know. Does that look like my heart picture? Something like that. Should we draw in a sinus node? Make a little oval up here. There we are. You can fill it. Make it what? Light blue. Something like that. You want to make an AV node. Let's do a curve. I think I sort of draw it fine. Let's make that light blue as well. I want to kind of fine tune the shape. So I'm going to zoom in. I find it easier sometimes to fine tune the shape if it's occupying a bigger part of the screen. So I right-click, show points, make an AV node there, and then you can fit to window again. And there we are. There's our heart. Oh, I noticed these two colors are different. Fine. If I want them to be the same, I can always change that. Go back to color. I think this was the color I used there, light blue. Now they're the same. And if I want to use this heart, move it around, I showed in the last video, I'm going to encompass all of those elements. I'm going to right-click on one of them. If I right-click over here, it deselects them. So I'm going to select all of them, right-click, group, that's a left click. Oh, interestingly, it changed the order of things. I think you can relayer things within the group. So I'm going to click on this, right-click on it. Oh, you know what? I didn't have everything grouped. Sometimes, notice how this shape, even though the shape only goes to here, it somehow the program views its borders as sort of a symmetrical big rectangle. So I somehow didn't select that in here. So I'm going to undo the grouping. And I'm going to now select the RV and the LV. For some reason, we're not included. So I'm going to hold Control, include that, Control, include that. Now I'm going to right-click, group. Now it preserved that. And I'm going to also right-click, and I'm going to go to that size and position, lock the aspect ratio. So if I wanted to make this smaller, now I can make it smaller. If I want to duplicate it, I can hold Control, left-click, duplicate it, and I can show two different points on the same slide. I want them both bigger. Control, select the other one. I want them to match in size, so I can enlarge both of them at the same time. And I think that's about enough video for this one.